Welcome, Saw Logs Plastic Hubs, Jim Dedman. Hope you enjoyed today's video that I put together for you. We're always doing something interesting here in the shop. Stick around, watch the video, enjoy, comment. Thank you. What you're looking at here is another project. I've been debating on something, and I picked up this piece of steel the other week, and so basically what I'm doing here is I'm squaring it up on each side. I'm starting on the sawed end, and this is the rounded end, and I want to get this end flat. The dimensions is not critical per se. But what I want to do is I'm gonna fly cut this thing flat, and I'm gonna attach it to my workbench, and I'm gonna use it for layout. Now, is it gonna be a surface plate? No, but plenty close enough for what I need to do. Okay, like I'm saying, this is you can see I've got my setup now. I've got it. Well, let me get down here where you can see my setup. And now you can see most of the setup. I've got two machinist jacks on it, and this is the second side's finished squaring it up. The last pass. I'm hoping I've cut about 30 thousandths off this side. And what I'm doing is squaring the ends up. Then I'm gonna flip it over. I'm not gonna flip it over. I'm gonna try to grab it long ways and do the ends and get the ends square before we even consider the fly cut. We're going to fly cut both sides, by the way. I'll fly cut one side to reference it and then fly cut the other side to finish it. And I'm looking to get, close. This is not going to be perfect, and I'm not going to lie to you and expect you to believe it's going to be a perfect flatness, but it'll be flat enough to use in my shop and bolt it to the bench. It won't take up no room, and you can, so that's kind of, I really had other purposes for this plate, but I got to looking at it and the idea dawned on me, hey, let's give this a whirl. So today we're starting on it, and I've been finishing sawing something up. Alright, what we're doing now is I've already squared the ends off camera, and now I'm cutting it. This is the first side of it. I'm starting to flatten it. I basically got the fly cutter in and letting it run. And my mill does not like look here, and it makes a lot of racket. I basically touched off, and right now I'm just going to run a cut across each side to flatten it, where I'm at, and then we're going to work from right there to clean the whole plate. So it's just going to be making a little racket right there, and this stuff we got to live with it. So there we go. What you see now is I'm still working on the front side plate. I basically cut the pass wherever I touched from, went back and took 10 more thousandths, still got a dirty corner over on the end, and now I'm taking a 5 thousandths pass. We'll just see how it cleans up. Once we get the thing cleaned up, then we'll cross that bridge we come to it. Just like I say, this thing in back here is a little noisy and squeaky. I don't know where it's the reed drive or the belt or what, but you put her down low gear and I'm running about 210. It just likes to be a bit noisy. We're taking, like I say, I'm hoping this 5,000 clean her up once I get down to the other end. Like I said, this is I'm going to use this for like a layout plate, and it's pretty flat. You got a little bit where the fly cutter touches, but kind of unavoidable, but it's fairly smooth. I might try to run me a pass down the middle right quick, see if I can just don't change anything, just run it down the middle and see if it'll take out a little bit out. Just to give you an idea, This is the second side of the plate I'm starting on. And I touched off and went across the plate. The high spot's here in this one end. So right now I'm already went up 15 thousandths on this one end of the high spot. It's just going to be a, you know, with a fly cutter you don't want to go to 15, 20 thousandths at a time. So we're just going to keep taking away as we start cleaning the plate up. I knew this was going to be out, but it being just a plate picked up. So here we go. Okay, I've been doing all my math and my calculations and all that stuff. Kind of what we're going to do is we're going to drill up. This is the clearance hole for the screw to mount to the table. And I'm drilling it on each corner a ½ inch in. What I've done is I've laid it out. And then I'm going to go back and countersink it with a larger drill for the screw. So all this is going to be held in with this wood screw. It's going to slide down in there like that. Then we're going to countersink this so the wood screws with the regular drill. And we're just going to go in there and countersink this a little bit. That's better. This is going to be done by eyeball, by the way, to get the screw flush. It's going to be a little chattery, but might have to put the jacks out here. That's just about what I want. I need to hit it a little more. I don't know what the deal is. This drill is not doing what I want it to. I might have to touch it. Just hang on a minute. Now you can see I have the end. Let me zoom you in a second. And you can see I've got the two holes in the end. The way I'm going to have to do this is I'm going to go over to the other end and set up and center it again. And basically I'm going to put 4 holes on the ends, and then I'm going to put 2 in the middle. You know, across the middle. So I'm going to have 6 screws just to hold it to the plate, to the bench. The last hole for the plate, the mounting plate. And like I'm saying, and I'm not going to apologize, realistically for this to be perfect, it would need to be on the grinder. We don't have a grinder, so we can't surf the that. Oh. One of the biggest problems of one of these type of chucks, if you can get them in between the drills just like that, and you don't really, it's hard to see. You know, it's not as bad as using them in the lathe. See, grab it on 2, and laying this out's been, you know, like I say, there's no big layout to it because it's just going to bolt to a table. And I just wanted some symmetric, you know, be symmetrical. So I'll just sort of come up with you know, just do a ½ inch off the edges. And the other reason I want the screws to be off the edges too, the main reason is so that the screws will be away from the center of the plate and it'll be fastened to the table. So then I don't have to work around it, and it, you know, this isn't going to be, as they say, a grade AA table, obviously. So, in case you're wondering, when you heard the very first one, you heard some chatter. Well, I didn't put no support under it, so now I've got machinist jacks over towards the edges of the part now. And I'm just countersinking these. There's no particular dead stops or anything said. I'm just doing it by, then I just take my file and just run over the whole thing, just like that, to knock any really strong burrs off. So that's how I drilled them off. So now we take it out and deburr the bottom. Okay, now what you see on my table that's the finished product. I'll get you up here a little closer. Now, is this a surface plate? No. But it will work for layouting stuff, and it's good and solid. So I'm going to call this a layout plate. I'm not going to call it a surface plate. And I'm going to call it the Poor Boys layout plate. This is ideally, if you was going to make one of these, if you had a surface grinder where you could grind this thing flat, it would be a lot better. I just don't have one, don't have access to one. And quite frankly, for what I'm going to use it for, it'll be completely just fine. So see, it's bolted to the bench here. And you know, for my viewers that see my shop tours, you understand that my shop's not that big. And I have limited space. I think I'm in the wrong country sometimes, and I don't mean that to be negative what I'm fixing to say, but some of the people that does YouTube videos, Double Boost is one that comes to mind. The folks, you know, in England and Australia have a lot smaller home shops than we do here in the States. I'm probably closer to their size shop than the majority of them. I mean, you know, a small shop here is probably a small home shop here is probably somewhere around a 20 by 20 or something of that nature. 18 by 20 is probably a small shop. And I have a 14 by 20, so I'm really limited on my space and what I can do with it. So if I was building a shop, I'd probably at least go 30 by 30. Now, at least 30 foot or 20 by 30. You know, I had a 20 by 30 at one time, metal building, but I never finished it, and I moved after that. But the truth of it is, this will work for me. This also gives me a place if I want to lay something down flat with a little bit of size to it. And considering I had the piece of steel, I picked it up in a lot of stuff. I mean, and I just have my time in it. And I'm going to repeat something while we're looking at the plate and the finished plate. And this is the disclaimer. This is a home shop. This isn't a profitable machine shop who's in the business of making things to make somebody money. This is my retirement hobby. So I do things because it's easier for me to make time to do it. So, and there's other projects you see guys in home shops do, not just on my channel, but other YouTube channels for the same reason. It's not a profitable idea. We're just doing this because we enjoy doing it. And this is a simple little project. It was fairly easy to make, just a little time consuming because of all the fly cutting to straighten out a warped piece of steel. Or a piece that's not designed to be flat. I'll phrase it that way. It wasn't warped. It wasn't designed for that kind of flatness. I think I eventually took almost a 1/16 of an inch off of this piece of steel, by the way. Okay, with all that being said, I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you for watching today's video. This is Jim. This, by the way, I will remind you, this is a copyrighted production of James Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs, for your personal enjoyment here on YouTube. The other thing I want to do is quickly thank everybody that's out here, that's visited my channel, that views, that comments. Our channel is growing thanks to you, and I want to send you a sincere thanks. Thank you, and have a great day, and we will see you in the next video.